Yo, what is up? Good afternoon, everybody. What is up? The market's up. Everything is up, except for oil. That relationship is back. The inverse relationship is back. Oil goes up, market goes down, market goes up, oil goes down. That's the way it is today. I got Joel here with me. We're going to talk some charts. We're going to talk Nike, Adobe, they report earnings tonight. General Mills reports tomorrow morning. We'll talk about big movers of the day. We'll take questions from the chat. So here we go. What's up, Easy Mike? What's up, Daryl? Crazy day indeed. Tesla almost at 1,000 again. Yeah, we'll talk GameStop. Seriously, guys, why is GameStop up? Anyone know? Is it just trending on social again? Perhaps. All right, you know what to do. Smash that like. Here we go. All right, it is time for pre-market prep at the close.
3 consecutive highs, opened, matched yesterday's low, and then once it took out there, that's all the breakout momentum traders needed.
All right, Joel, let's bring up the charts. How are we doing?
If we're not dipping, we're ripping, and here we are trying to close over 4,500. Put all you bears, I see you hanging out there, Mitch, in your cave. You bears out there, you better start coming out of hibernation here. This thing's getting away from you. Strong pre-market, we were red a little bit, nothing at all in the regular session. Took out Monday's high, which was the former high of the move, and here we are. Knocked on the door, February 11th high, 45.12 is what I was looking for. Found sellers 07.75, still up 50 handles. Can we close in the 4,500 handle is the question. Crude off 87 cents, got over half back that move, a little too much, too fast, down at 109.10. Gold, this 1950 is getting to be a big hurdle here. Down 710, 1922.40. Silver going down about 4 times as much, down 38.8 cents, 24.92 and a half. Bitcoin looks like we're bid here, bid strongly in the 4,200 handle, up 1465 at 42,685. And Ethereum futures, they're going the same way. Not as much on a percentage basis. They're up 3,000, or they're up $90 at 3,011.50.
All right, maybe we should start with GameStop here because it is up. What's up to 28% now? Oh, wow. Every time I look, it's more. So I know it's off the high of the day, but up 28% today. $27 is what GameStop is up. For no other reason than because. I guess, you know what? Maybe the reason is, and there doesn't have to be a reason, we know this, but is the reason it's just one of those risk-on days, Joel? ARK is up, GameStop is up, AMC is up 15%. Is it just a risk-on YOLO kind of a day?
Yeah, I mean, they went down. I believe this was earnings day. You put it a triple bottom at 80, right? And got a nice bounce. So a lot of, something to lean on between 80 and 90. Caught a nice bid on Friday, ended the closes strong. Monday, follow through. Pesky area, though. I will say 125.79. If you would have asked me, first, some daily levels. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 levels right there. Hit that, backed off. That doesn't mean it can't go back up there tomorrow. But I kind of would just be interesting to see if it could, how it does in like this 126. The high today is 25.79. But I call this a little bit of a moment of truth here. This little sell zone here. 126 to 133. Yeah, could blow through there like it's been known to do, but pretty big move. Back $6, $5-6 off the high. So big day for GameStop. Like you said, risk back on.
Big day for risk, right? I mean, Tesla is leading the S&P up 7%, more than that actually. And it does look like it wants to get to $1,000, doesn't it? We've gone in the span of a week and change now. We've gone from 750 about
Yeah, just about.
756.
Wow,
Yeah,
look at that double bottom.
to
Holy
almost
mackerel.
1,000.
Man, I mean, people like were poo-pooing us like on the moving averages and stuff. I'll tell you, if you're looking just at like double bottoms, triple bottoms, and things like that, maybe you're not going to get it right that day. Like you didn't know that day that it went down to 650, 750, 657, that it was going to hold, that 756.04. But it gives you a reference point, and that was one heck of a reference point. I thought it might. I thought it might stall at 950. Wrong. Strong market, strong stock. Nothing much up here. Well, this I hear. I mean, I'm gonna not put 1004.55. And if I remember correctly, nope, it didn't have a close there. So there you go. Next resistance. I mean, psychological, 1K, but the next daily high to contend with is 1004.55.
Let's talk NVIDIA here. A lot of headlines coming out of their investor day today. It all comes down to a day where the stock is down about 2.5 bucks.
Mm.
It was up. It was in the green right in the morning. There's been, gosh, how many headlines today? A lot. We have a lot of headlines in Benzinga Pro. I don't know how many of them are super are going to move the needle. If you follow the stock, there's a lot of great insights here, a lot of great notes about partnerships. They announced partnerships with Kroger, partnerships with Lucid Motors. So LCID is moving today off that. But yeah, in the grand scheme of things, I think not a lot. I think if there was a big needle mover from this day, we'd see the stock up more. So
Yeah, those Investors Day. I mean, it seems like it's like too obvious that they're going to say something good on Investors Day. What I would have been looking at, forget the Investors Day, forget all that stuff. 71.52. That was your high end Monday. 72.38. Got by it by 70 cents and failed. Now that doesn't mean like it's over,
no,
but I'll tell you, this 260 area, you better hold there. You got 259.67. Your low yesterday, 260.72 today. Call 260 your level. Not an inside day, but important to hold 260 tomorrow and then make a quick work of that double top. Nothing exactly at 270. This high here came in at 271.97. So just a little bit of resistance there for NVDA.
two stocks from the morning that reversed off the open. One of them was Nike, which was up, and now it's down. The other was Okta, which was
Oh yeah,
down, and now it's up.
and did not partake in them, but who made a couple good calls in those stocks?
You.
Yes, YT. Uh, the Nike, it's tricky, but I told you at 139. Look at the initial reaction here. This is the pre.
Yeah.
This is the
That was a good one.
what?
Yeah, the 139. We got right there off the
Yeah,
open.
yep. Well, also it gave you a look in the pre-market, right? Look at that. First of all, it gave you a look in the after hours, right? Boom. And then it kind of withered, and then it gave you another look this morning. Not off the 4 a.m. open was right here. Took a little bit of time, but you got it right off that opening print, and then it just started to fade. Haven't reached the top of yesterday's range, 132.51, but that's a red candle and a little bit too far, too fast. And then Octa. I mean, if you're going to sell stock off a tweet, because yeah, I mean, you just can't do it. And the buy the dippers did come in there. It did get back half of the move, and then some. And now it's only down $3.08. So I don't know what the exact 50 was, but you got it. You got a chance to buy the dip, and I did see the company came out and said that uh, that they didn't detect anything. So
Well,
careful
yeah.
on those
I mean, yeah,
Twitter
you got
things.
to be careful on that. Like I saw it when I woke up this morning, and first thing I saw was screenshots, and I'm just like, all right, screenshots, come on,
Come
like give me more than a screenshot or two. So the fact that
three.
the company came out and made a statement, which does give credence to the headline or to the rumor that there was some sort of nefarious action here. But a screenshot in and of itself, I think we're living in a world where we're going to need more than just screenshots. Screenshots
Buy
don't.
the dip. Buy the dip came in there, right?
I
So
guess so.
we'll see. It'll be important. I mean, they're not out of the woods on it by any means. Still red on the session, but and it's also that kind of day. It's kind of like that growth tech day, right? And so it benefited from the company coming out. Also benefited from the little bit of rotation going on.
Yeah. Let's look at Adobe real fast. And while you pull up the chart, I'm gonna look up what the expected move of
Okay.
Adobe is. It is. Wait, that's not right. Am I on the right? What? That's not right. Hold on.
For Adobe, while you're looking that up, I mean, it is an earnings report. It is a
Oh, it's a
$500.
$500 stock. That's why I was like,
Right.
that can't. I always forget. I was like, that can't be right. All right. 89 dollars. Is that right? 89
90
dollars.
bucks straddle.
$90. Yeah.
Mm. Good luck if you're buying that one. Uh, 480 is just sticking out to me, on a good report, a quick pop. Let's see what, things are open between 480 and 500. I realize that, but those are the two levels I'd be using on the upside. On the downside, I'll just go to the Octa FedEx trick. Let's say that low 472 holds. Whew. Let's just, wow, 408, 72 minus 8 is 64. When I went to school, half of that is 32. 32 and 8 is 40. So maybe if you get a shot at 440 here, back in this area, if they decide to hit it off the report. But I think even if they do, I don't know. This is, made the move off the lows. I think some people be, even on a decline or a miss, we'll be looking maybe to get back in the issue.
What else was on my list here? They report tonight. So too does no one's tonight. Tomorrow morning, General Mills, Winnebago, Movado, Jinko Solar. Those are your
Well,
headliners
let's
for.
talk about Winnebago here. And man, if this thing is going up, then I'll be surprised. Now, look, I mean, how much you think it costs to fill up a Winnebago
No,
now?
no, I know.
Oh man,
Same
oh
thing
man.
with THO, Thor Industries, right? Same idea.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about getting squeezed. I mean, THO.
Yeah.
Um, yeah.
There's
I
one
mean,
more too. There's one more. Let me look in the pro. I bet you I can find it. There's three of these RV stocks, right?
there's
There's
another
one.
one.
Yeah, yeah. Isn't there? Isn't there? I thought there was one more. I thought there was three.
I
No,
don't
is there
know.
only two? All right, maybe there's only two.
I want to take one of those to a Michigan football game, but at least they'll never let me drive one of those. That would
Yeah.
be tough. But we just made a new high, 08 and a quarter. We're closing strong. 16 minutes left. And my highest number, 45.12. Your February 12th high.
Yeah. What did I want to say? I wanted to talk about. Shoot. Oh yeah. Have you been watching the? I'm not sure what I guess what you'd call them. Like what are they? Like fertilizer, agricultural stocks, like Mosaic, like MOS. I guess that's
It's been on a tear. A little bit
yeah.
down today.
And like
But yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It's just been every day. And Berkshire Hathaway, another all-time high, Joel.
Yeah, but this is like a down day for Warren here. Up only 30 cents. I will say this is not a great looking candle. Did you have a candle like this here where you were higher than you closed lower? Yeah. So I'd keep an eye on this one though. Just the fact that you backed off 54.95. You still poised to post a new all time closing high. That's the good thing. The bad thing is it's just been kind of weak. Volumes coming in. I would keep really close eye on that close tomorrow. Could be a little bit of a sign of a short term top, but I don't bite my tongue saying that about Warren stock. And what else did you mention in that same breath there?
Well, like MOS, and these
Oh
are all.
yeah,
Yeah,
MOS.
yeah, yeah.
Trade alert, MOS. Nice day. Failed to make a new high. This is where you can employ what I just said about the Berkshire Hathaway. You can employ it in Mosaic tomorrow. Old time high, 67.20. Open lower, went to that level, failed at 67.23, and now back down. Not a big deal. You bounced a buck off the low. I'd be hawking 64.20 tomorrow. That splits Fridays and Mondays low. Your next low after that, you would need a gap fill down to 62.39 and then 60.60. So that's what you're looking at in Mosaic fertilizer stock. You know what? Oh, I know what I want to look. Scott's Miracle Grow. But looking at this one here, they're a little bit more of a diversified company, right?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
other things, but that's looking perky. But couldn't take out that 33.50 high from yesterday. I would keep an eye on that one. And then the Nike was the fade. We talked about that. We identified that, and I was looking to see what happened with Foot Locker. Foot Locker, man, right back up. Went to that area again. Wow, 32. Wow, now you have a quad top there. So someone trying to keep a lid. We just blasted through that, or there we go. There's your February 11th high, 45.12.75. So looks like we could get a close here over 4,500, or for you spider traders, over 450. Also, the Skechers, how did that do? Skechers stronger than the actual Nike. That's having it trading at the highs of the section. We mentioned Foot Locker, the shoes with holes in it. Did that catch a bit off this? Still battling that 84 area. 80. Well, took out yesterday's high, but back below it. So Skechers still a little bit sleepy.
Thank you, Jay. Camping World, CWH. I knew there was
There you
one more.
go.
I knew there was one more. What
CW.
about that's it. Starts moving the same way as the other two. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, Fried Chicken Man 8 asked about AMD, please.
Fried Chicken Man 8. Is that a new guy?
Sure.
Um, you know, it's not being its high beta self. I mean, that doesn't mean that, it can't go tomorrow, but got sellers congregating at 118, 1757, 1795. Those are the highs last two sessions. Yeah, backed off there. Maybe the third time's the charm in this one. I mean, extra super solid major support at 100. But I'm just surprised that just, with the beta on this and the Nvidia today, I'm surprised these stocks didn't go. I'm surprised they didn't have stronger days. So being left behind in the rally doesn't mean that they can't get off the mat tomorrow. But keep a close eye. You want to get that thing in the 118 handle, clearing those two highs from Friday and Monday.
Hey, Mitch just said check UAN. What is UAN? That is
Is that
a.
a uranium
Uh,
stock?
well, I'm sorry. We're going back and forth now between the fertilizer and the RVs. I thought that was an RV play, but clearly it's not. No, it's a manufacturer of fertilizer product. So yeah, your UAN moving the same way as Mosaic, right? That makes sense.
Still profit taking, no big deal. I mean, you went from 106 to 136, so you got to have a little bit of a breather in there.
Yeah. Uh, Levels and Roblox. Sure. I don't look at this stock very often. How is it? Yeah.
That
Yeah.
reminds me, we got to get Bill Santiago on.
Sure.
Um, whoo-hoo. Roadblocks running into a roadblock here. That's for sure. That's a mouthful. You're on the verge though. 50-50 was a high, 50-20 was a high right here and right here. Today's high, 51.61. So you did get there. Just want to make sure you get a close above there, hold the strength, and wow, nice super support down there. You can move your stop up the 46, 45, 46 area, but you want to get into this gap. Start working into the gap. The higher on the gap day was 59. Whew, that's a little ways away, but you can see where I'm going with this. Your daily high is 441. Boom, 690 and 59 even, and you got the gap to fill up at 66.34. Spoos did exceed that 45.12, that February 13th high. Went by it by 2 3/4 handles, but little pullback here. Still trying to get that close over 4,500. And boy, oh boy, we probably haven't closed over 4,500 since that mid February, probably that same day that we hit 45.12 or around that day. So, nice move, post expiration move so far.
That was pretty much the extent of my list here. I saw somebody mentioned Mullen, Muln. Yeah, I did see that there was the CEO sold a nice chunk of stock on Friday. Sold 200,000 shares at a $1.65 average. So a nice chunk of change there. So we always say there's a
He
million
sold
reasons.
at 165.
Yeah, that was his average price. So it could have
He's
been
not very good. That would be.
could have been some options. I don't know.
That's a
But
horror. How do you sell at 165 on Friday? You mean 265?
I'm sorry. This is it's March 18th. March 18th. Um,
March
the
18th. He
oh
sold below
you know
the
what
day.
though? Da, 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 da.
Buy it. Buy it. And that's weird. I don't know.
That is actually weird. Um. Anyway, we always say there's only one reason to buy and a bajillion reasons to sell. So don't put too much stock or weight into. And insider sales can be meaningful, but there's always more meaning in the buys than there is in the sells.
Check
And,
that
and
because
sometimes,
219 didn't even trade on Friday. So make sure it
all
wasn't
right,
an insider
and
buy.
then it could be
Whatever.
an option, whatever. What do you guys want to talk about in the chat? Okay, RKT. I have not looked at RKT for I don't know a week or so. It's quiet. It's so quiet. Um,
Ooh, man. They tried to get it going today. Again. But you rocket traders, if you're looking for a blast off here, what do you got? 11, 11, 14, 11, 17. Or excuse me, 11, 14, 11, 13. Backed off. I mean, that's okay. But that's what you get. That's where you're going to get some upside here. Triple top just above 13. I believe that's before they issued that dividend. People are like, give me my dividend and get me out of the stock. So, like it above 11.20.
um, we did in the last couple of minutes there, Joel, make a new high. When
We did. We
we're off
did. We
that
did.
now. We're off
You
that
got
now.
to go to a 4-star. 45.12. It went to the 4-star. It looked like we were just busting through. And, the old, I mean, I tell you, these last 15, 20 minutes have been tricky. So, now that close above 4,500 uh, is in jeopardy. Here we are. That was a
Is
15-point sell off.
it too late to buy deer?
Is it too late to buy deer?
Not too late. Never too late.
Oh, man. Buy sheep, sell deer. Um, It is for me, but I would have said that like on Friday or Thursday. If you are getting brave here, uh, if you are getting brave, I would just lean on this low right here, 423.31. That's been the highest low that it's ever made, posting a new all-time closing high today. So, don't know how high it's going to go. I'd be more worried about locking in profits than I would be getting long deer. That's just after that kind of move.
Yeah.
After that kind of move that it had.
What do we lump deer in with?
Cat.
Cat's the obvious one, right? Outside of cat, though, deer and cat are close friends. I'm looking in the pro. What else do I see?
You know what I used to trade it off it, and
Not really.
Dennis keeps telling me that it's not closely related. Ingersoll ran, but I
Oh,
used
yeah.
to like that. That
Well,
was a thinner stock,
what
and
about like Oshkosh, like OSK? No, maybe I don't know. Maybe or
hey,
like
what's going on with
Cummins.
that contract? What's going
Joel,
on with the
I
postal
have
contract?
no idea what's going on with that contract. What about like CMI, like Cummins? No, is that
Cummins, isn't it Cummins?
I don't know.
I got
Yeah,
names. Spencer needs some. Car.
car?
P car.
Oh wait,
oh,
what?
P-car.
P
P
car.
car.
Okay,
Pace car Inc. That one's a good one to take a look at.
in relation to Caterpillar and Deere.
Yeah, it's in farming and heavy construction machinery.
Okay, I'm here. I'm in.
Um,
Oh yeah,
you know I'm
I
all
went,
about that.
I went into my Benzinga Pro peers, and that was the very first ticker on there. I just skipped right
You
over it.
see? There you go, man.
P car is number one. It's got CMI, it's got WAB, OSK.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't
There's
know.
AGCO.
TSCO.
This
Someone
one's
just mentioned.
interesting. Look at this
Yeah,
chart, Joel.
TSCO. That's not a bad one, Joel. TSCO, sure, why
What do you
not?
got for me, Mitch?
I like charts that stand out to me. AGCO. Take a look at that chart. That stands out to me like a sore thumb.
Oh, you're not afraid of closing like on in the lower quadrant there after
Nah,
blowing
I
off the
mean, I mean,
142 quarter.
when you think about it, these stocks have been on a run the last 5 days. I mean, I would look for a
Yeah,
pullback in this. I wouldn't be trying to buy it up here, but I definitely think it's on a strong run. And one of the things that I like, it's showing you good volume since that big bar on the weekly of February 11th. So if you take a look at that, there's a huge volume change where it went from 3 million to over 5 million, close to 6 million. And then from there, we've just literally just gone up.
AGCL.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm not quite seeing
That's
the
on the
same.
weekly. That's on
Oh,
February
okay, all
11th.
right, okay.
Yeah, you don't have the weekly on there. But
Yeah. I just like when I see a chart like that, and you get as high as 42 and a quarter, and then you settle near the lower part of the session. To me, I could see a little bit more
yeah,
follow through on the downside. But
I
yeah,
could
on a
see a throwback to 134s and then coming
yeah,
back.
yep, yep. Not it up at all time highs, but hey, what do you got? 134, 132.68 is your low from yesterday. If you want to take a poke at 134, if you get it, that 15-16 handle decline here is just about being erased. Really, the battle looms here to close above 4,500.
We are going to close right smack in the middle of that 15-minute candle. People
Going
also
back to the
mentioning
cave, back to the bear's cave.
image. People mentioning
Grab some honey.
URI is another farming play, rental heavy machinery rentals. Anyway,
Which
we
one?
are URI, United Rentals. We are seconds away from the close here. We are going to close green across the board. Green in every index, green in every sector, except for energy. Maybe healthcare will close flat. It'll close flat. We'll call that flat. Energy going to close down about 2/3% today, give or take. But green on the screen, green across the board, green on the S&Ps, the NASDAQ, the Russell, the Dow, Bitcoin green, ETH green, oil, gold, not so much. And that's it. We're done. Everyone pencils down. We'll be back at the same time tomorrow, 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Right now, though, the latest episode of Benzinga's Cannabis Insider Show is going live. Joel, I'll see you tomorrow. Everyone, smash that like button, please, and thank you. And that's it. Have a great rest of your day. It's nice weather out where I am. I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna go outside.